Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about do you need to admit it and quit it when it comes to your finances? Well, today, guys, we are on day 4 of the Road to Financial Freedom Challenge. And for those of you that, if this is your first time visiting my channel, I want to say welcome. Please consider liking, subscribing, and turning on that bell notification so that you can be informed when I upload new videos. Today, I want to talk to you about admitting it. When I say admit it, do you have a spending problem? Do you have a money problem? And so often, most people will talk about they don't have the money. Well, in reality, you probably do have the money. It's just that you are not using and spending your money wisely. You're not managing where your money is going. So you want to be able to implement some type of self-reflection. Look at you. Look at what you're doing. Look at how you're spending money, where your money is going. And when you really take a deep dive into how you are managing your finances, you will quickly realize you are the common denominator. So when you're on this road to becoming financially free, you have to look at you. You can't blame the world. You can't blame your job saying maybe they don't pay you enough. You can't blame anybody but yourself because when money comes into your bank account, you are the one that has control over that money. And when you have control over that money, in most cases, you do what you want to do and you spend what you want to spend and buy what you want to buy. So when you have this self-reflection and you take that quick look at yourself, you quickly understand you are the problem as to why you have what you have and you are where you are. And the main thing you want to make sure you do is you want to be conscious of that. And when you're conscious of that, it's going to help you to now make the necessary adjustments. So one of the things you want to figure out is what are your triggers? Because in most cases, most people have a trigger. If you know you get easily stressed out, and when you stressed out, you like to eat. So if that is the case, what can you do differently when you feel stressed out? As opposed to going and spending money, how about you maybe take a deep breath, go take a walk, whatever the case may be that you may need to help you. So when you do that, this is what's going to help you to quickly, okay, stop spending and start doing more managing. So here's one of the things I want to also ask you to do when it comes to your triggers. If you know you may be in a certain environment and those certain environments will cause you to be in such a way or feel such a way that's going to stress you out or that's going to make you feel uncomfortable that leads you to spending money, then again, you want to identify those things up front so that you can avoid those. When it comes to breaking the cycle, because that's the next thing you want to do. When it comes to you breaking the cycle, you have to say enough is enough. I have worked for how many years you've worked. And this is something that each and every one of you can actually do right now. Just think about it. Let's say, for example, you've been renting for 15 years and you've always wanted to buy a home, but you have never been able to break the cycle, take the necessary steps, and do what you need to do so that you can become home buying ready. So if you know this is you, then what do you need to do? Because when it comes to breaking the cycle, it has to be something that is so huge that will get your attention, that will allow you to say, you know what, enough is enough. I got to do something different because what I'm doing right now is not working. So what I want you to do at this point is once you now have decided that you're going to break the cycle, now think about creating a budget. Because when you create a budget, that budget is going to help you to now manage your money, what's coming in, what's going out. In most cases, most people live on a debit card. They move by their debit card. They can't move without their debit card. And I will say this, and you may be able to agree with me when I say this. You don't reconcile your bank statement at the end of the month. The majority of individuals do not reconcile their bank statement. And what that simply means is you're looking at your bank statement at the end of the month to see how many times you swiped your debit card, to see what you spent your money on, to see how much you actually spent. Most people don't do that. So when you have a budget, it will allow you to see what's coming in, see what's going out, and it will make you more now aware of your spending habits. Once you become aware of these spending habits, then what you want to do is you want to really take the time. Yes, you're creating a budget, but what can I do, okay, to admit it and quit it and be consistent with staying on this budget, be consistent, with, looking at myself, be consistent to make sure I don't go revert back to where I came from and break these cycles. So when you're implementing all these steps, this is what's going to help you to admit it and quit it. And then, of course, when you have a support group around you that's going to help you to be conscious and to kind of stop you if they kind of see you, going to the left when you should be going to the right. Again, these are things that, and people you want to have around you that's going to help you. So I hope this has been helpful to you because this is going to be really huge when it comes to you changing your life and really doing better with your finances. You have to really look at yourself and determine do you really not have enough money, or do you have enough money and you're just not being responsible with the money that you have? And if you understand that at the end of the day, you are the common denominator as to why you have what you have and you're struggling financially, then again, you got to take yourself a real good look at yourself and make those changes, because if you don't make those changes, nothing will change. And if you want to change and do better with your finances and see your money grow, then you got to make that first step and do what you have to do. So I hope this has been helpful. I'll see you guys in the next video.